The future of Seas looks really interesting with between the new operators and some of the changes that they're changing. Like it just, or some of the things that they're changing, makes it look like it's a lot of things could happen. Like I'm interested to see
A
where it
new
goes.
force of destruction is coming to Rainbow Six Siege in Operation Void Edge, and his name is Oryx. He's a
And these are
defender,
the-
and in addition to
And these are the operators. They come out the 17th to the test servers, which will probably mean they go live in like a month, because normally that's what they do. I've already
crashing through
seen this,
soft
and they have
walls
pretty
and
cool
sturdy
abilities.
Frenchmen,
And the fact that
he's
he can
got one
take
more
out
trick
Monty,
up
the fact
his
that he can take
complete
out Monty is really good, because it just gets rid of Monty's hiding in corners and stuff like that. Because even if he doesn't kill Monty, your teammates will be able to take out Monty.
lack of sleeves. Oryx can jump up and grab
This is a
open
really good
hatches.
ability.
Then there's the new
fact that he can
attacker,
do that.
Yana. Don't be alarmed if you shoot her and she disappears.
This seems-
That's just her hologram that looks
I feel like this is just gonna be more recon than anything, because it can't shoot or anything, but it seems like it's a really good recon and to terrify the defenders, because they don't know if it's real or not.
moves and
That's the other
sounds
thing.
exactly like her. Okay, maybe that's a
have no
little
way to
alarming.
tell.
Here's the rundown on the new operators and their
Man, him being
gadgets,
able to
and a
jump
look
to
at what they
gadgets
can
is
do
great.
on the newly renovated Oregon map.
And they're changing Oregon.
Watch
which is
the
just
full reveal now on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, the full reveal. The full reveal goes way more in depth, but they do a lot of things. So pretty much, I'm gonna butcher their names. The attacker pretty much has her thing, and she can it's pretty much like the perfect recon, because they can't even tell. Like, especially, the only thing that kind of sucks is if you catch them off guard, it's like, well, this kind of sucks, because you can't shoot them, you can't do any damage, but like, it's a good way to bait opponents into tossing their explosives or traps and stuff. And they're also changing the ping system, which I don't know if this is going to be I don't think it's going to be with when they come out, but that's going to be really good. And Oryx, the fact that he's very loud, like that he made that well known in the actual video, but the fact that he can charge through unreinforced stuff, barricades. He does take damage when he breaks through unreinforced walls, but the fact that he can do that, he can take out Monties and stuff like that is really good. And he can jump through hatches, which is great. But here was the other stuff they announced too, which is the more interesting, not the more interesting, I don't want to say, because the operators are really interesting, but like some of the other stuff they added. Like this was the smart ping, which is going to be really good, I think. Like, depending on how it works and how it actually activates, because I actually haven't seen this. I saw the operators, but the difference to be able to say like, oh, there's a trap here. Like, yeah, that's really good. The fact that it says it's a trap, like it's a frost trap, versus just marking it, because your teammates don't know if it's a gun or like, or your teammates don't know if it's an enemy or what it is. So that's a good way to like let your team know, like, hey, there's a cap can here, which would be really good to know. Also, the hologram can't ping things. But I wonder, does it say mirrors? Will it mark mirror? I wonder if it'll mark mirrors. That would be really useful if it can. Also, I wonder if how it changes when you mark an enemy now, or if it's still the same yellow ping. But that's really good to be able to ping like that, to actually let your teammates know about gadgets and stuff. Because you could ping something and they could think it's an attack. They could think you're telling them there's a person, but you could be trying to tell them there's a frost trap around the corner.
15 seconds. Op 4 has placed a diffuser near a bomb.
Alright, so you can even tell diffusers. I wonder what else it works. Like, I wonder if it works on Mira's and Goya's. I doubt it works. Like, I wonder if it works on like deployable shields and stuff like that, which I think will make it really good if it does. But that's quite, because I don't know if another thing is I don't know if it would be able to tell the difference between Goya's and deployable shields. But also, I'm really excited about this, depending on how it works exactly, because they don't say enough. Also, this could be better quality. There it is. It's slightly better. But this is the proximity mine, which is part of the new gadgets they're adding, or the new secondary, like where barbed wire and stuff is. I'm very interested in this one though, if it only lets the defenders know, or if it lets everyone know. Because if it lets the attackers know, that kind of makes it not as good. I mean, it works. Like it's really good for defending a
Op
point.
4 found a bomb. You must defend it.
Like you can hear it there. I don't know if I feel like if the attackers can hear it, it's not as good. I don't know. They could always make it as like, they can always make it so it's like, I don't know. It sends something to the phone versus making an actual noise. So this is the replay feature, the match replay. This I think is gonna be really good to try to see like how to get better and stuff. It also gives you a good amount of information too. I hope you can. I hope with this though, especially that it lets you change who you spectate, and it doesn't force you to spectate yourself. Like it looks like, okay, that's what I wanted right there. I was gonna say it looks like the actual like tournaments, how they show it, how they show the spectators. That's actually really good if it shows us, because it shows you like how you got flanked and stuff like that, and like where to watch from. Like now. Yeah, like you can see where people come from, especially if they're like in spots where you're like, I don't know how I died, or I'm not sure about it. It'd be really good for that. I don't know. I hope you can spectate your teammates though. That would be something like. I feel like that would be really helpful to be able to like go first person on your teammates, so you'll be able to see what they see in certain scenarios. Like you could think you're covered and like or in a good spot, but couldn't be. Also, I hope you can move it around like 3D, like. You can change the angles and stuff, because this isn't, I don't know, because it's kind of weird to see certain things like this from top down, certain things you can't see. Also, you can spectate, okay, you can spectate other teammates. Oh, you can spectate the enemy, okay, I didn't expect that, That's definitely new, that's definitely different. That's good though, you can see the enemy, so you can see what they see. Certain scenarios. That's good though, for real. I feel like that's gonna be really good and useful. And then I think it's the big stuff, the more important stuff, which is the fact that they did this is so good. And this is what I meant when I was like it changes the future so much, because there's a lot of things they could do now. The fact that they're changing operators' guns and fundamentally changing an operator, like Tachanka for example, that opens the future so much for what they could do. Plus, you have the new defense operator who doesn't really have a gadget. Man, that gun is going to be so powerful. Man, I'm interested. Oh, and here's the other one. Oh, this is the same thing, isn't it? I think that's the same thing. And this is the other thing they gave him, which this is why I'm like, this is a really big change that they ended up doing. Because now he, instead of having a turret, that's just his primary, is what I've seen. And now this is his gadget. So this is a big difference from what he has. And this is going to be really good. So bam, he has pretty much like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's like an incendiary grenade that bounces, which is really good. It's really good because you can do certain things with it to protect yourself, like to throw it around angles and stuff like that to shut down rooms. So he's still good at like shutting down rooms and stuff. So I don't know. I think that adds a lot of potential. Is this the gun game? Also, this is one of the modes. They're going to be adding a lot of modes. Is this the golden gun? Yeah, this is golden gun because it's Ash. This is also one of the things they were adding. They said they want to add a lot of modes, and one of them is this, which is the golden gun mode.
Prevent further access to the
So this is one of the things. One shot kill. It's like one in the chamber, or maybe not one in the chamber, but golden gun pretty much. Which I can't wait for them to add more modes like this, and I hope when they do that they make it so that. I hope they make it so you can play them with friends and you don't have to do it online. Or like make them permanently with friends or something like that. That would make it really good. But yeah, I'm excited for the next season of Siege. There's a lot of stuff that I think. They also said next gen immediately. Or they want to do it by launch. So I'm really excited for what they're going to do for this game for the next couple years. At least I'm very excited because they changed a lot of stuff, like fundamental stuff that can lead to a lot of changes. Especially, also they said Ash is the most. There's a high chance she's gonna get reworked. There's a high chance she's gonna get reworked. A lot of people don't like Clash, or a lot of people were excited when she was banned for like the 2 months because she didn't work, because the shield glitch, I think, when she was out for so long. A lot of people were excited and they were upset when she came back. So I hope I don't know how they would change Clash anyway though to make her more balanced, because it's. Unless you make it so she takes longer to put her shield away and pull out her gun, like I can't see her being. I don't see another way to balance her, because the whole problem with her is that she can just turn around. It has to be. They're gonna have to lower her shield down unless they do some drastic changes. They're gonna have to just lower the time, or they're gonna have to make it take longer to put her shield, to switch from her shield to her pistol. But we'll see. I'm excited to see what changes though. And also, last but not least, Ash also gets there's also pretty much Lara Croft. How do they say it? Yeah, pretty much Lara Croft's in the game now, as in Ash. I forgot what they call it, but as an Ash costume, pretty much. I did forget about this. I did see it for a little bit though. Ash is low-key like the poster child of Siege. That's a nice hit. It looks weird. I'm gonna blame it on the Siege. Huh. I wonder how they're gonna make you get it though. I wonder if it's gonna be the ones you have to just pay for, or you can get it from packs and stuff. But yeah, Lara Croft is pretty much in as Ash now.